Live from the New York, New Jersey area and broadcasting around the globe.
Are you ready?
Welcome to AMB Talk Radio, the place where your questions are answered about popular culture, relationships, books, and romance, and more if you're ready.
Come on, come on.
Our part of the digital world will make you laugh, think, and utterly change your life. Yeah, we think you can handle that. And now here's your host, a woman we love to watch strut in stilettos, Lady Angeline.
Good morning, Resa.
Good morning, Mother.
Good morning, everybody. It's another day in Jersey over here.
Yes.
Coming to you from the tri-state area. We are getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving, Turkey Day. And so, giving some thought to that, I remember as a young kid, growing up, learning how to cook in the kitchen and everything. And it got me thinking, Resa.
What, Mom?
It got me thinking. You know how guys are out here talking about, I want a girl or a woman that knows how to cook.
Uh-huh.
I am so sick and tired of that. I think everybody should know how to cook.
I feel the same exact way.
Every single person.
The same exact way.
And some girls are being defiant and saying, I ain't got to know how to cook. I want a man that knows how to cook. No, boo-boo. That's not the way to roll. And I say this because everyone has to eat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to live your life spending all your money out here, on fast food or even good food, but you have to always pick it up, you're going to spend a lot of money. Oh my gosh, Resa. And that's why I love the fact that I taught you kids how to cook. I love how, even today, you brought me lunch today.
Yes, I did.
What did you make last night, girl?
I made a pepperoni ziti.
Pepperoni and
ground turkey.
Ground
meat.
turkey ziti.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
And it's not
that.
burnt.
You never burn yourself. Why you had to even say that?
I'm
You don't
saying
burn
no
stuff.
shade because some people don't know how to make ziti and they burn it. No shade. You know who you are.
I know.
But,
Yeah. I appreciate that. My daughter said, I'm making some ziti. I'm going to pack some for my mom.
Of course.
Give it to her so she doesn't just eat her salad that she eats every day. She can now have her salad and a little bit of ziti. That's so nice of you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. But this is what gets me. Women are starting to get defiant and say, I'm not going to cook at all. When he met me, I didn't cook. What's wrong with the art of cooking? I mean, the Food Network is a booming network on the cable channels. When there's nothing else on that people want to watch, they click to the home channel or they click to the food channel. Everybody knows this.
Now, see, I don't mind cooking every now and again, but I don't like the whole, you're a female, so you should be in the kitchen, etc. and so forth.
Yeah, we don't like that mindset.
I don't like
tell us
that.
where we need to be.
I don't like that whole traditional gender roles versus the, egalitarian?
I'm not sure the exact word of it,
word
but you're
of it.
right. It's equalitarian or something like that.
Equalitarian versus traditional roles. I
Yeah.
personally am like, everybody's equal, so therefore, if I don't want to be in the kitchen all the time, I don't expect you to always be going outside doing yard
No, but here's
yard
the
work.
thing. I personally believe you can come to an agreement as a couple.
Yeah.
Like, you can say, boo, I don't do yard work. And he's like, well, I don't really cook. Well, I don't have a problem taking up doing all the yard work, honey. And then you say to him, I don't have a problem taking up all the cooking. But that's an agreement
Yeah,
between
that's
the
thing.
two of you.
If you two both agree on something, that's fine. But if the person is like, oh, well, you need to be a housewife, and you're like a career woman, that's totally
No,
different.
we're not
thing.
talking about career. We're talking about food. Go back to food. Don't make it bigger. Don't make it bigger.
Sorry.
Because then we'll be on a whole feminist trip up in here.
Sorry.
Talking about the food. So, I do agree with you, that first of all, we both agree that everyone should know how to cook.
Yeah, everybody.
You shouldn't be
Even the
looking
baby.
at the little fast food place and they know you by name and all these places. They know you by face because you come in so often.
Face, name, and order.
I know, right? You got some problems right there. And plus, I think if you cook more, you can appreciate your food more and what goes into making your food. I know that just being a cook myself, that I started looking at where my meats are coming from. That Food Inc. documentary messed my mind up about chicken. I said, if my chicken aren't being treated right and eaten right and with the nicest farmers in the world, I ain't buying that chicken. That's how I am right. That's how I roll. It's got to be organic all the way, all day.
Yeah.
If my cows are not being properly taken care of and they're being filled with steroids and stuff, I don't want that hamburger. I want the one, it might be a little more expensive, but I know they're grass-fed, they've been taken care of, they're in the pasture where they're happy. I want happy cows to be on my plate. That's how I feel about things.
Happy cows.
Exactly. Because one thing that happens when you become a cook, you start getting very concerned about where your fruits and vegetables, where your meats, where your fish, everything is coming from. You worry about the mercury count in tuna. You worry about all that stuff because you don't want to do anything in your cooking that's going to make somebody else sick. And another thing, if you say I'm not going to be the one cooking, I'm never going to cook. When you decide to procreate, are those little kids going to be sucking on little French fries? Like, what's going to happen to their quality of food? I want to know.
They're going to be little happy meal babies.
Little happy meal babies. You know, you're going to have a pediatrician telling you how to puree, food or what's the quality food to pick up for your kid. You got to know something about, nutrition and food because it's fuel for our bodies. Don't leave that up to somebody that's a short order cook in a restaurant. You make those decisions. And then lastly, when anybody goes to your house to chill with you as a single person, married person in a relationship, and they go, I'm hungry. What you got to eat? What you going to say, condiments? You going to say, I got some ketchup packets and some salt and pepper. What you going to say?
Got some peanut butter, no jelly.
I know. You got to have something in the cupboards where, God forbid, a bad storm break out and you got to stay in your house. You're not going, oh my gosh, what I'm going to eat.
This is true.
Have something there. If your mom stops by, if your best friend stops by, even if you are homesick, that you can nothing worse than being sick and you go look in your refrigerator. You ain't got nothing in the refrigerator, not a can of soup in the cupboard, nothing. Have something there, to help provide sustenance. So I think that whole thing about not knowing how to cook is no longer cool or chic or means that,
My thing is, unless your name is Beyonce and you would tour in the world.
I think even Beyonce cooks, Resa.
Well, she does now. She ain't know, like she said before, that she didn't know how to cook that great until recently.
Well, I think that's because everybody has to take up the charge. Everybody's decide for themselves. Am I tired of eating out? Do I want to start making stuff myself? I like having leftovers in my refrigerator. I like cooking stuff fresh too. I like it's the art to it. You can watch these people on the Food Network, and I give another shout out to them. Them chefs make you think, wow. They make plates look like
my favorite
art.
show that used to come on Food Network was Rachel Ray's 30-minute meals.
That girl can, from start to finish, have a meal like bam,
30
bam, bam.
minutes, so there's no excuse why I couldn't cook.
Exactly. And you don't have to do everything completely from scratch. You can do semi-homemade, like partly, packaged stuff.
Some frozen vegetables.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be out there picking the peas off the vine yourself, But make some effort because I really think it's going to change the quality of life. Does it take a little more time? Yes, but it does stretch your dollar so much further. Yeah. So much further.
Sounds hard.
So I think in this Thanksgiving season, when you know that cook is in there cooking for you, for your family, pop your head in the kitchen. Ask for something you can help with, some chopping and dicing and mixing or something. Get your hands wet a little bit in the kitchen a little bit and help the cook.
God knows I'll be in there this Thanksgiving helping me.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of Thanksgiving. It's supposed to bring families together. So our word to everybody that's listening and subscribing is make Thanksgiving something to be thankful for and get to know your food a little better. Know where that turkey came from that's sitting on your plate. All right, we're at our destination and we appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to us. We hope you have a great day today.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to AMB Talk Radio with Lady Angeline. If you like what you just heard, pass along our web address, ambishop.com, to the people you actually like. Be sure to check out our website for previous podcasts. This has been an AMB production.